Ross, the second that Danny finds out I'm pregnant, he's going to be all over me. He's going to try and be back into my life, want to be a part of this baby's life, obviously. But if we're divorced, then it's too late, and he doesn't have any claim over me or the baby.
Well, there are a couple problems with this theory of yours, and first and foremost, it's deceitful.
I'm doing what I have to do. I'm not going to let this child be raised as a Santos, and I'm not going to let Danny impact him or her in any way, shape, or form.
I don't think you're going to be able to stop him. I mean, even if this baby's born after the divorce, Danny is still going to have certain rights as the father of the child.
Okay, what rights exactly?
Partial custody. Visitation at the very least.
Not if I can prove he's an unfit parent. He's a violent and a dangerous person.
Well, how can you prove that? More to the point, how is Danny unfit?
How is he unfit? Ross, he's a gangster.
Does he have a criminal record? I don't think he's ever been prosecuted for anything.
No.
Have you ever gotten an injunction against him, a restraining order? Does he have any documented psychiatric problems? Does he abuse alcohol?
No, come on. Everybody knows what his family does.
Everybody knows. That is meaningless. It's hearsay.
Fine, I'll call Frank and David, and they will testify because they're police officers.
Well, it doesn't matter if they're saints. It's still hearsay. The judge is going to want something concrete, like an indictment, a conviction. He's not going to get any of that, and the law is still going to be on Danny's side.
Fine. I'll tell Danny it's not his baby.
That's not only cruel, it won't work.
Why not?
Because if this baby is born within 9 months of the divorce, Danny has the right to go to family court and get a paternity test. And if that test proves that, yes, indeed, he's the father of the child, then he has certain rights. You're right back where you started.
Okay, you said the judge needs something concrete.
Yes.
Everything that I tell you is completely confidential, right?
Of course it is.
What if I told you that Danny killed someone?
Danny?
He didn't actually do it. He ordered the hit, but that makes him an accessory, right?
Yeah. How do you know this?
Because he told me, basically, right after it happened. It was the guy who killed his mother, some kid out of Chicago.
Michelle, are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure because that was the last straw. That's why I had to get out. Do you see why I cannot let this child be a part of Danny's life?
Do you understand that now that you know about this, you're an accessory too?
Why? I didn't have anything to do with that. I knew after the fact.
You didn't go to the police and report it.
Well,
That's why. Now, as long as you're together, you are both protected. You can't be forced to testify against one another. But after the divorce, Michelle, everything changes.
Okay, I won't actually say anything. I'll just use it and tell him that I'll threaten him with it. I'll tell him that I'm going to use it. He'll back off.
That's a dangerous game. You can't do that.
I don't have any choice, Ross. I have no choice.
We are getting ahead of ourselves, all right? Why don't, I'll file the papers. We'll see what he does, and then we'll take it from there, all right?
If worse comes to worse, I'm just going to leave town. I'm just going to take the baby and go where Danny can't find me.
No, you don't want to do that. And I don't want you to do it for several reasons. A couple of them are selfish, too. I don't want you to deny me the pleasure of getting to know your child. This is Ed Bauer's grandkid. I want to spoil it.
Well, get in line behind Rick and Maida.
Yeah. Does anybody else know about this?
Charlie and Abby and Claire.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, let me be the next person to congratulate you. Michelle, congratulations. You're going to be a mom. Look incredibly beautiful. I'm sorry, we're late. I'm sorry.
Sorry, we were delivering nose drops and codeine cough drops and all
I'll
that
take
fun
some.
stuff. No, it's actually for Rick and Blake. They've got the flu and it's messy. But oh, God.
Hey. Well, hi. You did it again. Thank you. May.
You okay?
I can't find a tissue.
Here. I got one. Here.
Thanks.
Yeah. So help me, if Tony laid a finger on you, I'll cut it off. What'd he do?
It wasn't Tony.
No? Oh, then who?
Nobody. I was downstairs.
In the club.
Yeah. It's like a movie set down there, you know? The sexy lights, the jazzy colors, and those monitors for the sports. I couldn't help myself. I flicked the switch.
I don't understand. What, did they blow out? Did you get hurt?
No, they worked great. It's just that it was so sad.
May, what? What?
Green Dolphin Street. The movie with Olivia de Havilland. There she was, up on all of those screens. I almost died. It took all of my strength just to turn the TV off. I mean, the last hour is just like, wow. Did you know that Green Dolphin Street won 5 Oscars in the 30s?
No, I did not know that.
I feel calmer.
Good. May, I gotta ask you, what is it with you and movies, huh?
Well, sometimes they're better than life, aren't they?
Oh, I guess.
I mean, they get to cut out all the boring parts. And the right people get together at the end. Or they're terribly, wonderfully sad, or very, very funny. You go places. I don't mean like travel, I mean you go places in your mind and in your heart. I love movies. And the old movie channel was the only one that came in real clear.
I get it. So, where was home?
In Cooperstown, New York. We lived behind the leather factory where Daddy worked the night shift, so he could make double time. But it meant that when I got home from school, he was gone, so I didn't get to see him very much. My grandma would feed me and tuck me into bed. I'd wait until I could hear her snoring, and then I would sneak our little TV set under the blanket. Around 11 o'clock, the old movies would start to run, and I'd get under the blankets and watch until Daddy got home. Of course, he would scold me, but he didn't really mean it. And then if he was in a good mood, he would watch with me. It was our time. Maybe I got movies and Daddy all mixed up. You know, I was the only girl in first grade to have a rabbit skin muff like Sonia Henney.
I'm sure you looked adorable. Hold on a second. Hey, boss. Hi. Come on in. We're not open yet.
I know that, and I'm sorry to interrupt, but this won't take very long. The reason I'm here is Michelle wants to get started on the divorce.
That's it? That's all she wants?
It's a beginning, and if you give me the name of your attorney, we can start negotiations. Michelle would like this concluded as quickly as possible, Danny.
Yeah, I bet she can't wait to dump the name. I don't need a lawyer. She can have what she wants.
Do you want some time to think about that?
No. No, thanks. Let's just do it.
Okay. I'll be in touch.
Thanks.
Mr. Santos, I'm so sorry.